Peace, peace. Welcome back to the space beyond infinity where there are no limitations. I'm the spirit of this room that's taking them back with another. Hello, how are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? I'm doing great. Um, I slept well last night. I'm wearing my favorite dress, even though it's wrinkly. And apparently, I did not tie my top all the way. So let's fix that. As you can see, my hair needs to be twisted. Even though it looks good, it's just all standing up on the top of my head. And I don't like that when I put my crown on to test to see what it's looking like. Because then all my hair is standing up in the background of the crown. I really can't see the texture of everything that's happening. Yeah, so I need to water my garden. I don't feel like making a new bottle to water with, so I'm just gonna be pouring straight into the soil, which you don't want to do that. Especially don't want to do it often because, oh, I see, because it will expose the roots of certain plants, you know. But if you, I don't know if you can see, go to like a plant like this, a tree, and you pour down the stem, that'll help. Um, yesterday, I moved my stroller and I knocked over a pot. Good thing it was pretty much empty. I planted a sunflower, but I let it die. um, Knocked over a plant trying to move my stroller around, and I have to get that soil picked up, but I don't want to. I don't want to do a lot of stuff, y'all, and I don't think I'm going to. I don't even think I'm going to take the trash out until my man get here. I don't think I need to. I don't even think I started or opened a new trash bag yet, honestly. After I took out the trash the other day. Are you growing a new branch down here? If you was, I washed it away. Interesting. Anyway, trying to water my garden. I'm trying to keep up with everything. But I'll be tired, but not at the same time, y'all. Not that I'll be feeling like I'm depressed, but I'll be like in this mode sometimes when I get into this space of like I'm waiting for them to come or I'm waiting for something to change. I get into this mode where I'll just be like kind of zoned out and just like waiting for the time to pass. And so there's that on top of pregnancy that I'm done with right now. Like, not really zoned out waiting for time to pass, but like I get into a space where I'm like just going through the motions and just giving the kids what they need, making sure that they are entertained, making sure that they are clean, we are clean, and the space is as organized as it can be with the little amount of attention that I'm giving. And yeah, I need to get it together. I feel like I trained for this, and then now I'm pregnant, and it's like I'm not prepared. Though I am, like, I don't know. I'm used to being like, if I feel lazy or I felt tired, like do it anyway. Like get it done anyway. Why do tomorrow what you can do today? That's one of my favorite motivational quotes. I get that, I get it done. I look at my kitchen, I'm like, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. And I'm like, why wait till tomorrow to do what you can do today? And then I do my dishes, I clean my kitchen, I organize, and blah, 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 blah. But since this pregnancy has begun, no. Like, I can push through and do some stuff, but all of the stuff that I want to do, I don't freaking do everything. I just do the most important stuff, and that's making sure that the environment where not the total environment, but like my bedroom and the toy room are clean and organized. And sometimes I don't even get down to the toy room and do like I will do my rising cleaning, but I won't do my evening cleaning. And then my kitchen didn't get cleaned last night. This pizza box has been, not box of pizza, this pizza box have been sitting on my stove for 3 days, y'all. That's what I mean. Been sitting on my stove for 3 days. I want cooked food, but I don't want to cook food. But I don't want to eat out anymore because everything is like trash. I'm getting disgusted by the thought of it. I'm just feeling nauseous. Lazy. I don't wanna clean. I don't wanna water the garden properly. I'm just pouring water in the old pots right now. I haven't watered my trees in days. I'm so grateful that they're giving me grace and not just like dying off. Because I've been trying to make sure that I water my watermelon plant every day. But watering my trees, this plant in my kitchen, the plants in the house, like even the sunflowers, I have been neglecting my garden because I've just been in bed, laying down, especially these last few days. I'm in bed, laying down, watching my show. But also, I have been like working on my crown. But that's the only like extra or other thing I've been doing. Like outside of my regular mom shit. Working on my crown, cleaning up behind the kids, making sure the kids are clean and fed, making sure I'm clean and fed, and that's it. I haven't been throwing up so much. I think it really just depends on what I'm eating, which I know that. I don't think it. Because as I've said before, it's like certain stuff that I have eaten or that I will eat will make my tummy upset. And I was starting to have like, when we said it was heartburn. And this was before pregnancy. Did I flush the toilet after I cleaned it? I think I did. I always do. But sometimes I'll be like, did I forget something? But it'd be funny because I'll be like questioning myself, did I forget to do something? But I literally train myself to like do certain stuff. Like I train myself to like lock my stroller when I stop moving, automatically lock my stroller. Like it's just a muscle memory type vibe at this point. Like when I close my front door, I lock the top lock. It's just like a muscle memory thing. I don't have to remember if I locked my door or not because it's just an automatic. When I close it, I lock it. It's just automatic. Flush the toilet, wash my hands, stuff like that. It's like automatic on with me. But sometimes I like question myself. Did I actually do it? But I know I did it. Because it's an automatic, especially when it comes to like cleaning and stuff like that. Like I cleaned my toilet before I came downstairs. I know I flushed my toilet after I cleaned it. But I guess since I smelled the bleach, I was just wondering, like, did I? But I know I did, and I shouldn't have to ask because I know. Second guess yourself. When you know what you know, you know. You don't have to second guess it. You already know. Put my stroller back. I was trying to move my stroller into the sun because sometimes I like to like warm my food up in the sun with certain stuff, specific stuff, very specific stuff, like stuff I know can be like steamed and warmed up. I will put it out in the sun and I'll warm it up in the sun, and it tastes better. It tastes different than it would if you like put it in a microwave, which I don't have a microwave, and I don't even use microwaves because I kind of mainly grew up without a microwave. Look at that number 2 queso I was looking for. It's over here by the hammock. Water truck came the other day, and I started feeling drips on me as I was standing outside, and I was scared because I thought a bird was pooping on me again. And I started running, and I dropped some change on my hand. But it was raining. It was raining. It was starting to rain. It was starting to rain, so I picked up all the other pesos, but well, it was only one other peso. But I was missing that 2 peso, and so I had to go get another one on my purse because I didn't know where it went. Y'all, I need my man. I started crying last night because I was sitting there and I was like, oh, only 2 more days and Daddy's gonna be home. But she's coming tomorrow. He'll be here tomorrow. I'm like, just 2 more days and Daddy's gonna be home. I was like, yay, Daddy's gonna be home. And then I just started crying. I'm like, I miss my man. And I do, I miss my man. Like, I fucking miss my man. And I want him home. And I need him. I need him. This is rough. I've been wanting to like tough through stuff. Like I can do it. I got it. But I'm tired of doing it. Like I'm tired of being like, oh, I got it, oh, I could do it, because the thing is, yes, I do got it, and yes, I can do it, but I don't have to. I shouldn't have to. Like, I shouldn't have to be separated from my husband. That's the thing. It be stuff that I don't really. Why can't I live where I want to live and have what I want to have? Like, I know you gotta work for everything in your life. So I'm not saying that I don't want to work for anything. And I'm not saying that I don't want him to work for anything. But I'm just saying, like, the rules of the game are so rigged against families being able to have the time together that they deserve to have together. No matter where you are. No matter where you are, the husband or the wife has to go to work. They have to do a job. Even with content creators, they have to record their content. They have to edit it. They have to get it posted. They have to be in that continuous cycle. And you can pay someone else to edit, but you still have to be creative and get attention and do stuff that, you know. So, in a traditional sense, like America, you have to go to work, and the husband has to go to work. And the way that they set it up now, the husband and the wife have to go to work. They both got to work a job. And one of them probably have to work 2 jobs. And then they have to send their kids to school too, and daycare, and barely have enough money to even do the fun stuff, like go on a family trip or, you know, take their kids to the mall for the weekend, or, you know, just the fun family activities. And then everybody's separated for the majority of the day, and everybody comes home, and everybody does homework, and everybody eats dinner, and everybody goes to sleep, and then everybody wakes up and does it all over again. And so the most time that you're spending together is that time when everybody's doing homework and eating dinner. And if they're doing homework in their own rooms, in their own spaces, then the most time you're spending together is dinner and after dinner. And my life is different because I live here and he lives there, and he makes the money and then he comes home. A lot of people can't handle that type of relationship, but we do. You wanna know why? Because we got a lot of real love between the two of us. We indeed do. People be concerned about long distance relationships, but when you're with a partner that you actually trust and you truly love them and they truly love you and you both are secure within yourselves, you don't have to worry about it. I don't never worry about, like, Boomy spending his time with another woman when he's not here present with me, because the man is literally working his ass off. One. And if he wasn't there working his ass off, then he would be here with me, because I'm his favorite person. That's for sure. That's for sure. And he is my favorite person. But he calls and he checks in with me, and he'll sit on the phone with me for 5 hours straight. Just to sit on the phone. We might only talk for 2 of those hours. sit on the phone with me for 8 hours, for 10 hours. He'll sit on the phone with me from the time he wakes up to the time he goes to sleep, and all of the night. Has before, plenty of times. So the thing is, you have to know yourself and you have to know your partner well enough to know what's actually happening, what's really real and what's not. You know, I appreciate it if y'all went back upstairs. I'm having my time to myself. That's why I'm down here alone. I'll be up there soon. So they just stopped in their tracks. Just so they can listen to me talk, but they're gonna either sit right there or continue to make themselves come downstairs anyway. I don't be concerned because you know what? Bumi's not a liar. Bumi hasn't lied to me. He doesn't lie to me. He's very open and very honest about all things. Always has been, that I know of. It's not a slime ball type. He is not perfect. See, I knew she was gonna come anyway. Cause I don't get a choice. She wants what she wants. Did you sleep well? Okay. And it's not just about lying. It's about the way he treats me, about the way he handles me. What he does. His actions prove. His actions prove his actions. His actions towards me proves his actions that don't involve me. No, go back upstairs. So I don't be concerned. I trust him and I have faith in him. And I trust myself. I trust my choice in him. I have faith in my choice in him. That's the thing too. A lot of people don't trust themselves. Did I pick the right person? I did, I know. That was the issue, the conflict between the two of us over these years. Did I pick the right person? We both wondering, did I really pick the right person? It feels like it in my soul, but why is it that we have to go through and grow through certain stuff together? Because that's what you do with a partner. You go through and you grow through stuff with your partner, especially if it's a life partner. You have to go through life with that partner, especially if you find each other while you're young. Because you're gonna assist each other in shaping and molding the people that you are and will be. Get your behind down. I said no. I asked you to go upstairs before you even came outside. And I told you I would be up there in just a minute so that I can give you my love, affection, and attention. No, you're being hard-headed. You're being stubborn. And batting your pretty little eyes is not going to change my mind. She's the prettiest thing, and she knows she is. She be trying to use that against me, how pretty she is. So pretty. I don't know, she just wants to cuddle and have time. But I'm taking my time. I just woke up nothing long too. It's cancer season. Isolation. Shit. Build myself up because I got stuff to do. I gotta go check on all of my children. I gotta make sure everybody is hydrated. I gotta make sure I start to get everybody fed and clean the house and all of that. And I'm taking my time to myself, and that's okay. To have 30 minutes, it's not even 30 yet, to myself. She just woke up, so my man will be here tomorrow. We got some friends that just came into town, or some associates that just came into town, and we was wanting to connect with them. I'm trying to figure out when we're gonna actually connect with them because the thing is, my birthday is on Tuesday. Today is Saturday. My birthday is on Tuesday, and so I'm like, we're gonna see them probably after my birthday because he'll come in tomorrow, and then which is Sunday, and then we'll probably have Monday to ourselves to get organized and get together while he's here. And Tuesday will be my birthday, and we'll be going out. And so I'm just trying to figure out like how soon after he gets here would they want to see us. I don't know. Like if they would want to meet on my birthday, would I want to meet up with them on my birthday? Or would I just want to take that day to just put the focus on me and my family, which more than likely that's probably it. And we'll just meet up with them after my birthday. But if we run into them while we're out and about on my birthday, then that just is what it is. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do for my birthday. I think Boomy's trying to figure out what we should do for my birthday too. I mean, I know for sure I want to go to the ocean. I know for sure I want to eat food, but I want to dance. I want to dance. I want to dance. And um, we went to the burger restaurant the other day, me and the kids. I would love to go back there. Of course, I gotta go upstairs. He's not hurt or nothing. He's just whining. And that's another thing. Like, they starting to miss their dad too. So it's like everybody's whining. Everybody is whining, especially Yajurda. But everybody's acting like Yajurda age. Like she's a 2 year old. She's like 2 years supposed to be able to get away with most of that. But the bigger kids are acting like they're too. Like my kids literally literally drop their head back, open their mouth as wide as they can. Like what the fuck is that? I don't know. Like no, I don't. I no no. I'm not letting you have that. I don't know. No, I'm not letting you have that. Boy, 6 years old. Raji is 4, and that's still kind of young, but no, that's not even serious. I don't tolerate crying. That's not like an actual, like, emotional. Like, yeah, you could say a tantrum is an emotional reaction, but to throw a tantrum because somebody won't give you the toy that you want to have, or somebody won't play the game you want them how you want them to play it. No. No. I don't tolerate that because the thing is once you get older and I have to teach them that. I as their guide in life have to teach them that once you become an adult, you can't just sit It break down and fall apart about trivial matters. And you can't set that kind of example for your children either. Last night was the first time my kids see me cry, and I don't even know how long. And every single time that my kids see me cry, it's because I miss their daddy. They don't ever see me cry for any other reason. I mean, it's been like 3 times that they see me cry because I got hurt. And that's okay. I want them to know that it's okay to cry when you are hurt. It's okay to cry when there's a real, like, it's okay to cry because you miss your daddy. It's okay to cry because your feelings are hurt. It's okay to cry because there's true emotional, you know? But you can't make yourself be emotionally tied to a game. You cannot allow yourself to be emotionally tied to a toy. Because the games and the toys don't matter at the end of the day. But yes, you can cry because your sister is refusing to play with you. I understand that. Your feelings are hurt. You want to play with your siblings. Like, your siblings are your best friends. Like, I get it. I get that. I will allow that. I will allow the crying because your sibling wants to ignore you and doesn't want to treat you kindly. Like, I can support that. But crying because they won't play the game the way you want them to play it, no. Crying and then my kids know this. So the whining is not real. And I could say stop and they will stop on the drop of a dime. I could start talking to them and they will instantly stop and change and go back to normal. Or I can entertain it because there's been plenty of times where I've entertained it and they will literally stop and start giggling and go back to like peace and calm and like everything is. And that's another reason why I don't tolerate it, because if you pay enough attention to your children, you can tell what is real cry and what is a fake cry, and what's a cry for attention, what is the whining for attention. And it's like, I can give you attention, but I'm not gonna give that attention. And I try to make that understood with my children too. Like, I will always give you attention when you feel like you need it, but I will never give that attention. And I try to make sure that they understand. I will never give that attention. And, of course, I can't say I will never, because I do sometimes. I give it attention when I intend to, because I'm a mom. And I want them to know that, I love them and I'm going to show affection towards them and their emotions. But a lot of what I can catch to be just attention seeking, or I'm just being extra because I feel like I can. Like, Rajio get upset and then she wants to scream at the top of her lungs like somebody just stabbed her in the leg. I don't play that. And she doesn't do stuff like that often, and none of them do any of this kind of stuff often. It's only when they start to miss their dad. Then there's the whining and the crying and the fighting and like, my kids will literally chill. They'll play together. Everything will flow so nicely until they start to get into that space where they're missing their dad's presence. And then there's a whining, and then the emotional reaction is misplaced. So I'm trying to teach them that just because you miss your father doesn't mean you have to act like this about this. If you can miss your father, That's okay. You can have an emotional reaction because you miss your father. But taking that and putting that into, I'm gonna have this weird emotional reaction to stuff that don't matter, that's not it. Like, if you're upset about your father, then be upset about your father. But don't throw a temper tantrum about a game because you miss your father. Don't start misbehaving because you miss your father. Like, we don't have to have disagreements. You don't have to be disciplined. We don't have to go stand in the corner and do all of, like, we don't have to do all of that. You don't have to get yourself in trouble because you miss your father. You can just come to me and say, Mom, I miss my dad. You can come and sit in my lap or lay in my arms. There are healthy ways to tend to your emotions. And I try to teach my kids that, and I strive to teach my children that. And so that's why I'm like, it's okay when they see me cry about stuff. And it's okay for me to explain to them why I'm crying, why I'm sad, why I'm hurt, so that they understand. I don't hide my emotions from my children unless, like, I have a lot of crying to do. Then I'll cry a little in front of them, and then I'll get up and I'll go have my space, and I'll let out whatever I feel like I need to let out on my own, because it's healthy for y'all to see me cry. But you know, my children are very attentive, and they will literally sit with me until I'm done. They will literally hold my hand. They will literally go get tissue and wipe my eyes and give me hugs and give me kisses, and they will immediately attend to me when they see me having an emotional breakdown. And I think I just feel like there's only so much of that needs to happen. Like, the comforting from my children. I will take the comforting from my children because it's beautiful, and for them to love on me in my moments of vulnerability is an amazing thing. That it's an amazing thing to witness. My children to have the ability to do that, to come to me and genuinely comfort me, hold my hand, wipe my tears. That's a beautiful thing. But like I said, if I feel like I need a alone cry, I will only allow them to wipe a few tears and give me a couple hugs and a couple kisses, and then I'll go find my own space because they won't understand why there's so much, and I don't need to dump that on them. But that's not often that I have a lot of built up stuff. Not anymore. Because I've learned how to deal with my emotions in a healthy way. So I'm not getting to my spaces where I'm just overflowed with emotions. I'm just emotional outpour. And I need 30 minutes to gather myself together. I'm not having those moments anymore. Now it's 5 to 10 minutes of crying, and I can get up and get to moving. I love it. Like, I'm pregnant, I'm hormonal, you guys. So, you know, I might randomly drop some tears because I was watching the show, but they don't usually catch those. But I'm gonna go ahead and dive into their world. Yajura, she's been very nice. She's been really patient, and she's been mainly quiet. So she did not take her behind back up the stairs, which I know she wasn't. But she's been respectful of the space that I'm taking to myself. Appreciate my kids. They are all so darling. Y'all have a beautiful, wonderful, magical, amazing experience. Peace.